Hey guys, on today's segment of What Did He Say? We're going to come from Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. It says, "For not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." I'm going to go ahead and read verse 22. It says, "On that day many will say to me, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name and cast out demons in your name and do many mighty works in your name?' Verse 23 reads, "And then will I declare to them, 'I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness.'" Now, these are like dreaded words for anybody. Anybody that is trying to please God or thinks that they're pleasing God. Can you imagine getting to the end and him saying, "Depart from me, I never knew you"? Ouch. That is not anything that I would want to hear. Now let's look at the fact that what is the definition of Lord? You know, we kind of throw this phrase around, the Lord said, but a Lord is someone or something having power, authority, or influence, a master or ruler. If you are proclaiming someone to be your Lord, they are your master, they are your ruler. You have put yourself under their authority. When you're under someone's authority, unless you are actually acting in a way that is in obedience to what it is that they're saying, they're not really your Lord. Moving and acting in a way that is contrary to what they actually have said to do, what their will is for you, is not you displaying anyone, that individual having a lordship over your life. So just saying alone, "Lord, Lord," and referring to him as Lord is not enough. We must refer to him as Lord in action. Which brings us to my second point. Once again, there's a trend here. He wants us to do his will and not just proclaim it. I know this may seem like a harsh ordeal, like, wow, like you prophesied in his name and still didn't make it in, or you did mighty works in his name and still didn't make it in. He will make sure that his children get what they need and that they are blessed. And if that means utilizing someone who is not in his will, he will do that. He will still do that. He utilized a donkey to get a message across in the Old Testament. Why can't he use a disobedient person? But he wants us to know that just because you did works in his name does not automatically qualify you to make it into his kingdom. It doesn't automatically make you pleasing unto him. What he's asking is for us to do the will of the Father, not just go about moving in words and proclaiming things that we really don't believe, because if we really believed them, we would act upon them. Some may hear this and think, "Geez Louise, why is he being so difficult and so harsh?" But when you really look at it in the retrospect of the whole word, he's not being difficult. We're no longer bound to the 600 plus laws that were given in the Old Testament. Jesus comes, dies, and resurrects and establishes a new covenant and makes it simple for us to make it into heaven. He simply asks for us to believe on him. When we believe on him, we act upon what it is that he said. We act as if we really believe him. You can't believe something you don't put into action. That's all he's asking. That's all he's asking. If you really love me, you obey my commands. That's how we make it in. It's not by our works. With that, I love you guys.